The unique landscape of the Camargue is relatively young. The region along the Rhone Delta that developed in the Quaternary period enjoys a good degree of sunshine. It's believed that the Camargue grew to its present size of approximately 95,000 hectares in around 8000 BC. A number of the region's inhabitants are as famous as the landscape of the south of France, such as the famous white horses of the Camargue. And herds of bulls also enjoy the shade of this area's willow trees. Despite human intervention, the natural development of this unique region continues. Both land and water are constantly on the move. Since the drainage of the Rhone and construction of a dam, the Digue à la Mer, in 1860, the region's former catastrophic floods are no longer a problem. The wild vegetation and natural swampland, known as the étangs, are essential breeding places for millions of birds. Many endangered and rare species of bird have found their last refuge in the Camargue. A journey by boat reveals the full beauty of the landscape. Both natural and artificial canals travel through the tributaries of the Rhone. The waterways beyond the romantic medieval town of Aigues-Mortes are much used, although the original seaport, built by King Louis IX, no longer joins with the Mediterranean. A journey along the canals and swamps provides a fascinating and at the same time close encounter with several indigenous animals and plants. For many years, the horses of the Camargue symbolized the region's wildlife. But unlike the flamingo, they no longer live in the wild. In contrast to the étangs are the extensive salt basins of Les Salines. Salt is the most important industry of this region. 800,000 tons of sea salt are produced here each year. The salt is gathered naturally, a process that is pollution-free. Due to the hot sun, the seawater simply evaporates in the immense basin. A few kilometers away, plants blossom in striking colors in stark contrast to the scant and desolate Salines. Flamingos are one of the region's most colourful indigenous birds. The pink of their feathers is due to the high consistency of brack in the water. While various endangered bird species are protected in the Camargue's ornithological park, large numbers of birds fly overhead. Many rare and colourful birds can be admired in the fascinating Parc Ornithologique. Seemingly endless waterways, rivers and canals extend across the Camargue. The diversity of the landscape is as multifaceted as the various impressions it imparts. It's not surprising that this area attracts many artists. As with neighbouring Provence, the beauty of the Camargue has inspired numerous famous painters and authors. Bulls are extremely popular with the local inhabitants. They're often the centre of attention during the region's mostly non-bloody bullfights, the Corridas. This fertile, often flooded land has been used for agriculture since the Middle Ages. Thus, in addition to rice and wine, it also contains forests. Up to the end of September, the farmland of the Camargue's rice farmers is flooded with water up to 20 centimetres deep. And there are also colourful fields with an abundance of sunflowers. However, the cultivation of rice also has its drawbacks. Due to the increasing desalinisation of the land, the fragile ecosystem is gradually being undermined. The people of the Camargue, however, are well aware of this danger to their wildlife, both small and large, and are actively engaged in preserving this unique world of swamps. Thus, the natural colours of the Camargue and its captivating, charismatic inhabitants will continue to enchant visitors for many more years to come.